Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium host to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Bearcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Lowers those pads. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Might be calling a hot route. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Makes a man miss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's 4.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
He makes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the ground game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To throw, it's locked. Grab near the sticks, it's Bean. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40 and it's a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Trying play action. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out and ready to go to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game. Turning it on! At the 30. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking to pass. It's locked. Sets up the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been home.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Finds a little space. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets it out quickly.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's locked. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
That's reeled in. It's B. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He got it. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 8 over Appalachian State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Find space on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Huntsville. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bulldogs will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little
Breaks into the open.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. It'll be a draw. And some room to work. Wide open spaces. He's up, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Hands it off. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. To the air, it's locked. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
He breaks a tackle. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's locked. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It is perfect. That slices the lead to 2. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
2nd down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's 4. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
On the screen,
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win. The Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hauls it in. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's locked. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll pull them back to within 6. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana Tech.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
22.
Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Sam Houston, 22.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's locked. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. Still on his feet. The short hands, it's Bean. And they're able to make the tackle. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab on the right. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
Another first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he's just going to spike it.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? He's looking downfield to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.